Day 2 of having the skidster, hauling, doing land stuff. So far it's been a washout, so I'm currently going to attempt to try and make it up and down the hill where the skidster's at. We'll see how well it works out. Tired of waiting around, don't really want to wait, so I'm going to see if I can't defy the odds of wet, woodsy ground and a heavy trailer load. Try to run a few loads. But yeah, it's been raining for a couple hours, so hoping that it's looking like it's getting ready to slow down. I hope, because I don't know if I'm going to have this skidster for tomorrow, so I'd like to get as much done today as possible, but the door has also broken the skidster. That whoever was renting it before me, my buddy said that broke the door, so and sure as shit, my luck, decides to rain when I get the skidster, so it'd be nice to have a skidster for myself one day, but I don't have enough consistent work to own a skidster at the moment to justify spending that kind of money. But yeah, I'm heading over there to the pile, the fill pile, with the dump trailer. Try to do a few loads, and Will's supposed to be coming over the tractor to start leveling as soon as the rain lets up, which hopefully looks like it's letting up now. So dump trailer worked pretty well yesterday. I had a couple hiccups on it. I was tailgate dumping it, just taking the chains off and letting it going out that way, but the door got hung up on a pile of sand at some point and pushed the gate up, which is no big deal. It's designed to do that. So I had to push that back down, no big deal. And then found out, which I've never had a dump trailer with, or even operated a dump trailer with gravity down. This has a gravity down button. So I'm under the impression like you can use the gravity down so you can save battery power. Well, if you're not paying attention to when you're doing gravity down, it will, because instead of recirculating the fluid for the power down, it just pushes the fluid into the reservoir tank for the gravity down. So if you're not paying attention to it, it will overflow the tank from the gravity down. So the first time I did gravity down the whole way down and pushed probably a gallon of fluid out of the tank. But once, of course, we realized that when we started raising it next time, put fluid in it and then figured out pretty fast like that was a thing. So that was a minor issue. It was no big deal. But other than that, I mean, just the experience of a bigger new dump trailer. It has been pretty awesome. Been hauling about 10-ish thousand pounds of fill consistently yesterday, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to haul today now that it's absolutely soaked. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot heavier, but we're gonna see. We're getting ready to pull on here, so get some video and get over to the land. Catch you guys here in a bit. Alright, I probably should have recorded that, but I always forget to record shit. Barely made it in here in 4 high, so that was fun. Now let's see if we can make it out with a load, because like I said, I want to run a few loads. We did a pretty good dent in this pile. It was the same height as that all the way over to here yesterday, so, but it is soupy as all get out here today, so we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna have to grade this out somewhere it flows into the pond before I take the skidster out of here. But yeah, we put a good dent in this. So, but yeah, it was truck. I was making it in two-wheel drive all day yesterday, and it didn't make it in two-wheel drive today, which I didn't figure it would, because it downpoured for like at least 40 minutes, and it's been sprinkling all morning. Luckily, it looks like the skidster seat is not soaked from the door not being on, and I left the side glass open, so that didn't get soaked either, so that's nice. Let's get this thing fired up. These windows closed, so we don't have to worry about that. Put the coat in real quick before I fire her up. Let this thing warm up for a minute. Oh, let's see. You're gonna dry actually, but yeah. For those of you guys that may be new or just tuning in, we're hauling fill for our. I'm gonna call the budget house. So I'm gonna call it the budget house. We bought a piece of property years ago for next to my parents for $500. Never did anything with it, just sat, been paying property taxes on it, of course. Fully paid off piece of property. Met my wife, got married, had kids. Well, got married, bought a house. Perfect for us because it's just us two. Had 2 kids. It's 1,100 square foot, 3-bed house, 2-bath. Perfect size for a 4-person family if it had a garage and a basement for some storage and whatnot. But now it's a small 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so we're bursting at the seams. Of course, every family grows. We're paying $400 or $500 a month in storage unit stuff just to store like holiday stuff and whatnot. Just overflow things, stuff that we could normally put in a garage or whatever, we can't because we don't have that option, or even the option to build. So, plus, for some reason, over by us, utilities are just double the rate of everywhere else in our county. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. A buddy of mine just moved in next door. Same exact house as ours, just mirrored pretty much. And when he started asking me about our utilities and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's what it is over here. And he's like, you guys are getting screwed out here. So anybody that has NIPSCO would understand that. The place we're building has REMC and NIPSCO. I'm going to try to do as much as I can on REMC and just as little as I can on NIPSCO. But yeah, we're this fills for that. We're building on that little piece of property. Not a forever home, but gives me the experience on building a house from start to finish, so I know what to do, what not to do, what to put in, what not to put in when we build our forever house. If you have the option or the availability or the know-how to do all this yourself, is definitely the way to go. Way cheaper. As long as your state, county, town, whatever allows you to act as your own general contractor, as long as you own the piece of property, like your name is on that property, like here, we can do all the work ourselves. Everything has to be inspected and permitted, just like a licensed builder, but you can do it all yourself. It just you have to have the inspections done, you have to have the proper permits and everything. So if you don't know how to do it and you do it wrong, you're going to fail the inspection and you're going to have to redo it. So yeah, if you take the time and learn the process, the stuff's not as hard as you think it is. Like, there's some stuff I don't recommend doing yourself if you don't understand some stuff about it, like foundation work. If you don't understand it, even after trying to learn it, I wouldn't do it. That's stuff that can cause major issues in the future. Electrical, if you can't understand it after trying to learn some stuff about it, don't do that either, because that can kill you if you don't understand everything on that. So, but the stuff you're not confident in, the money you save from doing other stuff, put it in the stuff you're not confident in hiring a professional. But we're gonna try to get some loads run, and then meet Will over at the property. So we'll catch you guys probably at the property. All right, here's our take on. I'll try and get this thing out of here. See if she'll make it out 4 high. With a load of sand, here goes nothing. And we didn't make it. So let's see if we can back this bitch down. Get us another running start. I think this will probably be our last run if we can make it out of here, since it is way too wet. If we can get the skidster for another day, maybe we'll come out here tomorrow and get some more, because it's supposed to be dry tomorrow. Sunny, 80. Alright, let's put her in 4 low so we don't lose traction from the traction control and stuff. Alright, we made it. Alright, we're gonna get some let's see, get a little bit of video in. A little video and see what that does. This will hold. Huh?
You should take the meat out of the ride.
I will before we leave.
What?
I will before we leave.
I'll leave out the dirt.
So we got, hopefully you guys can hear alright, but we got the house pad pretty much done. It ain't exactly level. What, buddy? What? I'm clearing out some stuff back here.
Why?
So we can have a bigger backyard when we build our house.
Why is it all downhill?
So our backyard's bigger. Alright. Hey, Ollie. Make sure you stay on the sand pile. Stay on the sand pile and forward, okay? Anyway. House pad's pretty much done. Needs a few spots to level out, made it a little bigger. It's not 100% level. We just got it up off the ground. That's some do fine tuning when I actually have a level bed. And now we're back here in the back cleaning this out. This is what we got done so far. This is all overgrown brush and stuff. So we are currently using our time that we can use and getting her cleaned out. As you can tell, it's getting her with the kids out. Well, the sun's coming down a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna keep chugging along. I'd say that's probably good for now. I would like to do that, but
All that mess there?
it's so thick.
Yeah.
And that tree over there, but I'm gonna probably have to cut the top of it before I can get that to come down.
Some walls out of the way and bring that whole thing down.
Yeah.
That has to come down anyway, doesn't it?
I want to leave the main portions of it.
Gotcha.
But I want to get the low hanging stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know. This thing went black and hasn't turned back on.
Oh. That doesn't sound like it.
There it goes. It's a little over half. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. You want to level that?
I was gonna say I didn't get that dirt. I can hit that dirt.
You want to hit that real quick?
Yeah.
Then we should be good. Good morning, guys. We finished hauling some dirt and stuff last night, leveling it out, clearing up some property. We gained probably 10 or so foot on the south side of the property. Just over here, I literally just cleared it out or pushed it back into the tree line. I didn't really want to make it thin. It's kind of like a natural fence. House pad is raised. We'll fine tune it when we actually have a transit out here. And we start pouring foundation stuff. Probably do another day of hauling in a couple weeks or something, just to get more fill out here, because I'd like to take from the house and grade it back to the field, because this area kind of holds water, so that's why we built the house up, just so we ain't got to worry about that. But if I can get some more fill, raise it up a little bit, and grade it towards the field, and then do the same thing in the front yard, we'll grade it towards the road. Still got us a pile left over here, so we got enough to do some fine tuning if we want. Actually, I would like to actually grab another day's worth of fill to raise it up even more, just to be safe, but that's plenty high enough. It's in the middle of the house that there was a hump in the ground, and it never touched that when it did hold water, so we're like 2 foot above that now. But all cleared out over here. This was all them style trees all through here, thick brush. It is now all cleared out. We gained probably 20 yards of yardage back here, backyard, so that's nice. We'll end up running privacy fence all along that side too, so probably do a little bit more clearing of it with actual hand tools and stuff, and then we'll bring the privacy fence back. I think I'm gonna go pack behind these trees, clean these trees up some. They came out a little bit. Yeah, they cleaned up pretty decent with the skidster. We'll come back through with what's the thing I'm looking for? I was just talking about last night. A Harley rake. Get this cleaned up even better. But yeah, it definitely, I mean, the front of that pile right there was pretty much overgrown all the way to the field back here, so. And then the house is gonna be way out there, so yeah, we're definitely gonna have a lot bigger of a backyard. That tree will be probably inside the fence. Like I said, all these trees will be inside the fence too. I'm gonna clean them up, probably get rid of a couple more just because they're small and trashy. But yep, we did a lot of work on it. Yesterday we actually stayed out here till pretty much dark, as you'll see probably in the video. We got a couple things to get out of here. Got some fence that grown into the tree. We need to try and get out of here, clean up some of these trees, and see if this tree grows back or not. Probably a couple trees over here we'll get out of here. This over here still have to tackle. It's thick, overgrown. I'll be having a parking lot back here from when I put the shop's gonna go where these walls are at and go forward. So we're making this a parking lot back here for the guys. So I like to clean up some of this, get as much space back here as possible. But yeah, we got some of it cleared out, scooped out my dad's burn pile a little bit. But yeah, that was our Memorial Day weekend project. Again, thanks to Will from Barn Farm Garage for coming out. Definitely made it nice to be able to haul 2 dump trailers yesterday. So, but we're gonna get the skidster loaded up, and that'll be pretty much our second video on the house project. So, and stay tuned for more on the budget build, and like always, stay motivated, stay positive, and we'll catch you on the next one.